Hello, hello! Dragonkeeper 96600 with another fantastic commentary with a show I'm sure you all recognize. That's right, it's time to watch Beast Wars. This was one of the suggestions someone made when I asked what new Transformers related thing you want me to watch. Someone was like, watch Beast Wars, and I'm like, okay, because I'm a little ashamed to admit this, but I'll say this. I haven't actually seen all of Beast Wars. I've seen like the first 3 discs or something on Netflix, but I haven't seen beyond that. So this actually is a good opportunity for me. So the first like 20 something episodes I'll have seen them, but after that I've seen none of them. So well, maybe you've seen 1 or 2 after that, but not in order. Anyway, so yes, first episode of Beast Wars. Now this show is beloved by many Transformers fans because it's awesome, quite frankly. Let's not mince around here, okay? Beast Wars pretty much redefined the Transformers franchise. It made it more character-driven, it made it more story-driven, it introduced CGI, which is like used all the time. And I'm a doctor, not a robot. And you know, it like introduced all these beloved characters that, even though they haven't reappeared in any Transformers cartoon, a lot of them are still among some of the favorites in the entire franchise. So you know, people just love to go on and on about how good the show is. With good reason, right? One thing you'll notice is it opens with this space battle. And that, you can't really see either side very well. And you might think that's actually to build suspense, because you can't see the characters yet. And I guess it does, but the actual reason is because... Oh, wow, that's beautiful animation. By today's standards, isn't it, guys? Anyway, the reason you don't see them is because they didn't want to... The animators didn't want to come up with separate character models for the, Transformers Cybertronian modes that they would have at this point. So they're just like, oh, let's just put them in shadow. That way we don't have to come up with alternate character models. I do feel like I have to mention the animation at this point because the animation was really, really ahead of its time. It was really good. It has not aged well. I mean, look at that. All these little perfect squares erupt from the ships when they shoot at them. God, which ship is which? I think it wouldn't kill them, Cybertronians, to turn the lights on in their ship. But whatever. So, yes. So for those of you who don't know the story of Beast Wars, I remember the first time I saw a Beast Wars episode, it was Possession. And I was so confused. Because this is probably the most complicated any Transformer story it's ever gotten. Basically... These guys are from Cybertron's distant future. This is like a sequel sort of to G1. So this is Cybertron's descendants, but they're in the distant past right now. Like prehistoric Earth. Confused yet? Okay. Of course the bad guys happen to land where the lava is. Of course. It's a good thing this was before Transformers were retconned as being sensitive to temperature, or else...
Core settings were accurate, but readings are inconsistent with those expected for intended destination.
You dirty little kitten.
Tell me there is Energon here.
Confirmed.
Yes, the planet has Energon.
Too much Energon. Field readings are off the scale. Continued exposure.
And yet nowadays, we're running out of energy. Life's a bitch.
Permanent damage.
I guess they were trying to land on Earth, but they accidentally went back in time. I don't know how that happens. How do you accidentally go back millions of years in time? Whatever. Francis was really tickled by turning on the scanners. Oh, scanners! Oh, yes! Scan the beautiful rocks! I think it's cool. Some of them, they like scan dinosaur bones and then they could turn into dinosaurs. Because dinosaurs are cool. Now, of course, as with any Transformers series, when this show came out, there was a huge uproar in Transformers fandom. How dare you have the robots turn into animals? What are you, crazy? Never mind that there was a group in the G1 called the Predacons, which all turn into animals. That seemed pretty popular. Or the fact that there were the Insecticons who existed way before that, who all turn into insects, which are technically animals. No! It is different! And what is different must be shunned! But then the show went on to be one of the best ones in all Transformers, won several Emmys.
No. I'm Cheetor.
Brilliant!
Interesting.
Interesting? Optimus, the word is spot on smooth. It's a
Show's not at its best in this first episode, but it does get a lot better.
tacky. You never had taste, did you, kid? Now this is what class is all
This kind of bothers me about
Red.
Transformers a little bit, is that when they change their name all the time. Which I guess is how they explain how they have...
Large is for forms like me.
why they're named after animals, even though there are no animals on Cybertron, which is weird, because then what would they turn into before? But, whatever.
Conflict circuits, Maximals. Remember, these beast forms are to protect us from the long-term effects of the energon fields out there.
Yeah.
We may need energon.
But yeah, they change their name every time they achieve rank or anything. It's like... It's a little awkward, especially like there when you just had a really painful info dump of all the characters' names.
One unusual planet. Whatever it is.
It looks like Aquarian whales. Notice there's 2 moons, even though it's Earth. Keep that in mind. That'll be important. Much later.
We were locked onto Megatron's warp signature. We could be any place, anytime.
Yes. And our crew is orbiting the planet in those stasis pods we lost in battle. They're protected from the energon fields, but it means Megatron has us outnumbered.
So this confuses me a little about the protoforms. That's like one of the many things they have to deal with in the show, is they have to gather them all before the Predacons get to them. Here's where the confusion happens. Oh wait, Dinobot here. Hold on.
This cannot be Earth. Megatron.
I love Scorponok just strolling by in the background.
Not only did you fail to destroy the Maximals when you had the chance,
You also failed to put the ship into park when we landed. We do this every time.
the golden disc for nothing. You idiot.
Bicker squabble. Bicker squabble.
I beg your pardon. What?
Okay. The purple dinosaur alt mode sort of ruined whatever menacing your effect you were going for, Megatron.
And I
But that is...
taking over.
There are 2 things that people love about the series right here in this scene. One is Dinobot, the other is Megatron. Dinobot, of course, is a very original character that has not appeared in any show since this, but has still ended up one of the first inductees into the Transformers Hall of Fame for being such an awesome character. The second is Megatron, who everyone pretty much agrees is the best Megatron out of any of them.
Brave, but
He's the
misguided.
most competent, he's the scariest, he's the most fun to watch, he's just a joy. David Kay did a magnificent job with the acting here.
Than simple
I love his red eyes in alt mode, look at that.
awareness, cleverness, and cunning as well.
And rubber duckies!
Scorponok.
Cheater. He got beaten in one shot by Scorponok. That'll never happen again.
What does it matter which planet we're on? We came
Look how friggin' far he went too. That was...
This planet is rich with the element. Enough energon to power the Predacons' entire galactic conquest.
Did it get that, audience?
Maximals can give us trouble now. If they survive the crash.
Look at his tiny
find
arms.
them. And if you find them, destroy them.
And also kill them once you're done with that. So anyway, what I was saying way before that scene was with the stasis pods, the protoforms, the Predacons get to them first. Sound like Rat Trap. They'll be able to turn the Maximal inside into a Predacon. How the fuck does that work? They're in their protoform wars before. Are they babies? They say members of the crew, so I guess not. Do they have thoughts and memories before that? Are they stripping away their free will? That's actually terrifying.
Of a major energon source. That's why Megatron stole it.
Yeah, like I care. You know, we were supposed to be doing deep space exploration.
Oh yeah, Rat Trap is a massive asshole early in the series. He gets better, but man, he is annoying here.
Or Rat Trap. If the Predacons get enough energon, they'll start it again. We can't
So
let
the Predacons are the descendants of the Decepticons, and the Maximals are descended from the Autobots, and since the Autobots won the war, the descendants of the Maximals have been kind of shitty to the Predacons, is how I understand it.
A working spacecraft might be nice.
just no pleasing some people.
Hey! Okay, I just noticed Rhinox in the background, and I just had to laugh. He's just sitting there as a rhino.
All right. Shows a good form.
Come on, somebody's gotta laugh.
Think that speed? You ain't seen the golden rocket.
And Cheetor quickly takes up the mantle of obnoxious yellow
Cheetor,
character.
no!
Good work. Status previously filled by Bumblebee, and later filled by Hotshot, and also Bumblebee.
Cheetor, return to base immediately.
Pushing my peck gives me a radio.
Cheetor, please respond.
No good. The Energon fields mess up the comlinks. Anything over 100 meters, they...
So, since, once again, I know there are bronies who are watching this.
So, this is your first day on the job or what?
Shut up, Rat Trap.
Thank you!
Yes, sir. You know, I feel just heaps better knowing that our lives are in your capable hands. We're all gonna die.
Oh my god, shut up! Okay.
The name's Cheater. What's shaking, cats?
Demon! Kill it! Or run away.
Is it my breath? Hey, wait!
It's the fact that you're obviously a machine, doofus. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, bronies! So, Rhinox, I don't remember his actor, but he did play a one-shot character in My Little Pony by the name of Cranky Doodle Donkey. Yes, sir, same actor. And also Scott McNeil
Just a big bug.
voices like half the freaking characters in this show.
There's no natural life form. And if we're talking unnatural life forms, then we gotta be talking about just one thing. Robots in disguise! Cheater! Maximize!
So, I like how his gun is like the guts of his alt mode. I don't know if that's gross or cool or what, but it's definitely something. Oh yes, this was in the salad days, when Waspinator could get shot at and not get hit. Oh, Waspinator. I really like how they redid the character in animated. Like, they made him scary and sympathetic, and it was a real surprise when he became Waspinator. Well, not a huge surprise, but still a surprise. I always remember that scene where, like, you see Wasp before, and he doesn't say a word, and then you see him later, and he's, like, doing the Waspinator speak, and he's rocking himself. God, Tom Kenny's an awesome actor. I was once a man, but... Okay, one of you has to laugh! You've got to laugh! Someone! Look at that!
Hey, heads up! Roadblock!
Veer left. There's a clearing about 100 meters.
Look, do you want to drive? Fuck these rocks! Oh yeah, we're robots.
Ah, yes. Silly me.
Well, yeah, what'd you think was gonna happen? This animation, man. Still better than Energon. That goes without saying.
Get to cover. We'll swat that pesky Predacon.
Oh, I would not count on that, Maximals. No.
I like to think of him jogging up to get there going, wait, don't have the fight scene without me, wait.
Difficulties of your own. Yeah.
And then he shoots him while he's yammering. Oh, no? Alright.
We don't have to do this, Megatron. There has been peace between the Maximals and Predacons for centuries. Why start this up again?
Peace, perhaps on your side, Maximal scum. Yes. But
Yeah.
not on ours.
What?
Maximal scum.
Oh.
Yes. But not on ours.
Oh, it repeated there, sorry. I thought I'd gotten there all the repeats, but I guess I missed that one.
Enemy which appears to be peaceful may in fact be merely biding its time.
Finally!
Predacons have never abandoned
Seriously.
the rightful goal of collecting.
I guess Optimus Primal is too honorable to shoot him while he's just going on like that. I don't think he would have waited later, though.
To strike.
You mean like this?
Ha! I have the element of surprise! See, that's what you should have done.
Treacherous, underhanded sneak attack. Oh, I like you.
And he shoots him again.
Yes.
Oh, one thing that's pointed out is that Megatron, throughout the entire course of the series, and in the next one, Beast Machines, never at any point says Cheetor's name. It's always Pussycat, or Young One, or Maximal. He never says Cheetor's name. This was any other show, they would have turned it into a running gag, probably. Ah, yes, it's... What's his name? It's a Cheetor, one of the Maximals from Sector 7G. Yeah. That sounded painful. Jeez. All the actors like torturing themselves with these deliveries. Except for David K, of course. I love how his hand is the little head there. Buy these toys. So the reason these transformations are taking so long is because, of course, they're showing off the toys. It's part of what makes Transformers Transformers. Buy our shit. Look at my teeth. Oh, right now? This choreography is amazing, isn't it? I do like how every one of his legs is a gun, and when Black Arachnia pops up, she has the same thing. Wow, that laser looks really not good. Again, by today's standards. This was awesome in 1998 when this first came out. When I went to get this video from YouTube, someone in the comments pointed out, you know, when I saw this as a kid, I thought, wow, video games will never have graphics like this. Ever! you know how that went, folks. We're looking at 3D for Pokemon games now. Like, not even like the big Wii Stadium things, like for... Rat Trap and Optimus Primal are very close friends, I want to point out. They just treat each other like assholes. Especially Rat Trap. It's Optimus Primal, he's saving the day! Optimus Primal, going to save the little cat, and then punches Rat Trap. Please. You could have just lifted the rock away. No, I must shoot it! So keep doing exactly what you were doing. That'll work. Meanwhile, Dinobot is somewhere in orbit. Hitting the stasis pod that contains Tagatron.
Back to the base. Let's go. Let's go.
I blame you for this, Cheetor. At least no one got hurt. They can't stay in robot mode because of the Energon, which is actually a really good way to have them transform, even though there's no need to disguise themselves. Because they have to stay in beast mode to avoid getting poisoned. The show is really creative. It's one of its many good points. Enough of that scene. Giddy up, Rhinox. The fact that you won't fucking shut up.
I am commander of this group, and when I give an order, I expect it to be obeyed.
You moron!
So I get vaped because you're too chicken to go yourself.
I will not give an order I would not be willing to do myself. But I was capable.
Unless it's an order to take out the trash.
You were not.
Rhinox goes through way too many Slim Jims.
Come on, what are you shorting about?
Come on!
They're alive, didn't we?
But injured. It'll take time for our beast forms to effect internal repairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the beast forms, I guess, also repair them. Another useful thing. Wouldn't that be convenient in G1 if every time the Autobots turned into a car, they were, like, fixing themselves?
Sensors on full. According to the Golden
Whatever
Disc
that
reports,
means.
There were 6 Predacons. One of them was missing from the battle.
Yeah, well, maybe
he fell out of the ship.
In the crash.
Yeah.
That kind of luck we haven't been getting much of lately.
Tell me about it.
Oh, you want luck? He's right up ahead. He finally landed. I went around the world 3 times.
We blast them.
Keep that option open, but hang on.
Attention.
Always trying to go for the peaceful route.
My name is Dinobot. I have
Go ahead, laugh. Everybody else does.
your group.
Oh, well, okay.
Leader?
This guy's got bearings of chrome steel.
Haha, testicle joke.
Hereby choose you.
Oh yeah, adult humor. That's another thing that sets Beast Wars apart.
The winner shall
They make 6 jokes in this show. 6 jokes. I'm looking at you, Rat Trap.
be destroyed.
And thus ends the
Next time on
season series opener, part 1.
Fire!
Do. Oh wow, you know, Ocarina of Time would be so proud of those graphics there.
Decepticon forces will be unstoppable.
Hello, sound?
It's gonna blow.
And that was Beast Wars, first episode. Not the best episode of all of them, but it was a decent opening, I guess. Set things up, introduce the characters. The characters are unique, which is a plus. Unlike in other shows like Cybertron, where they actually said this, they gave all the characters different accents to disguise the fact that they all had the same personality. Because if you notice, and especially the Autobots, not as much with the Decepticons, but the Autobots, they have like American, Southern, like surfer dude, like all these different accents, just to disguise the fact that it's the same. They all have the same personality. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to watching more of these. These credits are very long. So stay tuned, because there'll be more Transformers-y goodness coming up. Dragon Keeper 19600 signing off. Thank you very much.